It's starting to seem right. It's the impression I get. There's magic in moonlight and a spring in my step. Is it finally here?
Hi, Jason Tron here from Rapido Trains Inc. And I am in Georgia, where we've just bought our latest passenger car. This is not a model passenger car, it's a real passenger car.
170, I think, shunters and about 60 F40s. So
it's like over 500, so over 600 directs.
yeah, it's crazy. We're gonna have to change our system if it continues.
Hey, Chris. Yeah. Today? Oh, you're there now. Okay. Yeah. I'll get Gomez. We'll come now. Okay. Okay, bye.
So, we got the Greyhounds, so they're going to go out with the rest of the buses. The problem is, I've got an entire pallet of just DC shunters
Gomez.
that needs to
Chris
go
is waiting for us at
along
TMC.
Seriously?
Edmundston, yeah.
right now.
This is our opportunity. Go look at the car.
Foiled again. All right. Then you know what? Maybe start packing them in front of the door.
Okay.
And they'll be the first one out.
Sounds good.
Okay. We are high vis. I've always been an advocate for railway preservation. And when Rapido was able to start bringing in some profits, I was determined to put my money where my mouth was and save an old Via train car. And Edmundston was ideal, as it was a blue and yellow sleeper. They were so common. There were 60 or 52 of them that were built, but none of them had been preserved in service.
Because it's not mechanical, but it's electrical. Yeah, exactly. It's electrical and just panels.
Good morning.
Morning. Sorry. Good, how are you?
Yeah, I'm okay. Living the dream.
Where should I throw this stuff? 33 or Edmundston?
You can put it 33, it's clean. Okay, this is very good. This is exactly what I need. Heat tracing, that's perfect.
Okay.
And the reason why is because I will...
That's the heat trace diagram?
Yes, this is exactly what I need because we have all the contacts and stuff. I was opening up electrical lockers and stuff.
I found Edmundston on a railway agent's website. He buys and sells railway equipment. And Edmundston was buried, covered in graffiti and plywood in the forests in the Blue Mountains in Georgia. So I bought it sight unseen, and have since discovered that it needed a lot more work than I thought. Mechanically, Edmundston is great. I found wheels in Northern Ontario. They were shipped down to Georgia. I found somebody who could do a really good job at doing a brake work and doing all the necessary work to get it fit to move. The issue is when it comes to restoring it and making it a livable sleeping car, that it's made it a very, very difficult endeavor.
So this bedroom, or pair of bedrooms, the rad's off here. We've pulled the toilets out. All the hardware is still here. Everything. I mean, obviously this thing took up its being at some point.
It's a mess.
It is a mess, but
It's a mess.
you're coming in the middle of a renovation, right? If you're coming into a house in the middle of a renovation, it's never going to look like you either saw it before or imagined it, because there's work in progress.
Look, I had no idea when I got this car that it was going to be like this. It was together. There was water damage at the bathroom, but it was together.
right?
Yeah, there's stuff everywhere, but all there needs to be done is a little bit of organization, a plan to put down, and then walk our way through it.
How do you know if you can even do? How do you know? Like how are you going to be able to tell if you can even do this?
I do something which is kind of weird. I talk to the car.
Yeah.
I just want to go through and have a look, and I'll be able to make a better judgment from that.
I never knew it would cost this much. Never knew it would take this long.
Well, that I can understand.
Yeah. Well,
I kind of wish you had called me when you were buying the car in Georgia.
I bought it sight unseen. I just saw photos.
Well, there's your first problem.
I wasn't gonna say, but you said it pretty well.
Let me give me a couple minutes. Let me.
All right, cool.
You guys really did a rip tear on this, didn't you?
We weren't messing around. No.
Let's see what the car says to me here. I just want to see where it's pointing to, what it wants, what it needs. What's it saying? What's it saying?
Yep.
Do we know if we have all the windows?
We have spares even.
We have spares.
Yeah.
Okay, that's very
Yeah.
good. I like that. That's a bonus. That's
Yes.
a good thing.
Yes, it
That's
is.
huge.
I wish he had to talk to me about when he was buying it in Georgia in the first place. I understand why he bought this car, because he rode this car.
Yeah.
And it has a much sentimental value to him. And that really works for me.
Yeah.
Why?
Absolutely.
Because I'm the same type of guy. Sentimental value is you can't put you cannot put a price tag on that.
Exactly.
When we started working and taking the walls down, we realized how extensive the damage was. The water damage is really pervasive at the bathroom end of the car. We're having to rebuild the whole end of the car. And seeing all the parts lying around and the floor ripped up and the walls torn down, I just started to cry. It hit me hard. I wondered if what I was doing was just stupid. I thought originally this was going to cost maybe $100,000 spread over 2 years or so. I've had it 3 years now. By the time it's done, it'll be well over $200,000, maybe even $250,000. It's a lot of money. You know, money doesn't grow on trees. I could pay off most of my mortgage. We could pay for tooling 3 new locomotives with that money. I really worry that I'm totally over my head.
So did you talk with the car?
I talked to the car. It screamed at me, but it
Screamed at you.
it's screaming for help, and yeah, I help it.
Yeah.
I can do it. It's not beyond me. I will do the best I can to fix it for you, and use my resources to the best I can, and it may take a bit. It'll take a bit of time, right?
But I just want to make sure it's compatible and it'll be able to run. I mean, I don't want a static museum piece, right? I mean, it's meant to take people.
Okay, don't worry. I will fix it for you.
Thanks, Chris.
I'll make it work, and I'll watch the money. We won't.
Can I give him a hug?
Thanks.
I hope people understand not just we're a bunch of crazy train nuts, especially me, but that there's a real passion and a love at the basis of all this. Everything I do in Rapido is because I love these trains. I have an emotional connection to all of Via's old blue and yellow cars, and this car I love not only because I rode it, but because it's symbolic of that whole era of Canadian railroading, and I love that car, and it's so important for me to save that car. If we don't save our railway history, then how we got to where we are today will be forgotten. It's my dream to be riding at Edmundston again. I want to go to sleep while crossing the Canadian landscape one more time and experience that. And I pray that one day I'll be able to turn out the lights and be rolling down the track in Edmundston one day.